Hello, I'm Julian Rawl, Chief Executive of Market Echoes. I'd like to talk to you about my latest blog. How do we make sure that the customer really is boss? And from this, I'd like to share 4 key points about customer service, which I hope you'll find helpful. I wrote the blog because I'd read the Francis report on NHS in Mid Staffordshire. Many patients had gone into hospitals expecting great service, but what they got was anything but. In business, we can ignore what happens in institutions like the NHS, but actually I think there's some good learnings to be had from it. So, here are the 4 points that I think you'll find useful. Number 1, we need to make sure that good customer service is absolutely a must. It's at the centre of everything that we do. If you think about those busy NHS managers, they'd probably forgotten what the purpose of their business and what the purpose of their job actually was: to look after their patients, to help the healing process. So this needs to be at the centre of what we do. Number 2, we need to understand the importance of our customers and the importance of their expectations. An example I've got, which isn't really anything to do with the NHS, but is quite useful. You know those 24/7 call centres? Perhaps it's the middle of the night, you can't sleep, and you think, I'm going to call them at 2 in the morning because I know I'll get through straight away. Save me queuing the next morning and so on. And what happens? You spend more time waiting for someone to answer the phone than if you'd been on calling the call centre at 10 o'clock the next morning. Why? Because the expectation is that the call centre is 24/7. The reality is they downstaff so much that they end up ignoring you. Think about the last time you went through a hospital entrance of a major hospital. Perhaps it was some treatment you needed. Perhaps you were a little bit nervous. And what did you go through? A whole row of people in pyjamas smoking. Is this going to increase your confidence and your expectations? Number 3, developing customer relationships is all about good customer service. Yet, a People First report published in 2011 showed that 65% of all frontline staff had never had any sort of customer frontline training at all. You've got to wonder whether this is the right way of doing things. If you think about a hospital, delivering service is the core of what it does. I stay in a hotel in the Netherlands quite regularly. I arrive late in the evening. The whole check-in process takes about 2 minutes. My key card's ready. They know who I am. They address me by my name. And I'm in my room in 3 or 4 minutes. Because they understand what my needs are, but they also recognise me as a customer. Finally, understanding customer service and delivering customer service means you've got to feel it from here. Customer service is not some CRM software package. It's something that you feel. And if you really feel it, then you can deliver it. Let me finish off by one quote from Sam Walton, who was the founder of Walmart. He said, "We've only really got one boss, and that boss is the customer.